Presentation by Dr. Sharada. Quantitative and qualitative analysis of idiopathic macular hole by spectral domain optical
Good morning,
coherence.
everyone. I'm Dr. Sarada, Junior Resident in SV Medical College, Tirupati. My presentation is on quantitative and qualitative analysis of idiopathic macular hole by spectral domain optical coherence tomography. Macula is there's full thickness tissue loss in the central macula. Spectral domain optical coherence tomography is a non-invasive technique that gives histological section of the tissue examined. Materials and methods. This is a cross-sectional observational study conducted between February 2014 to March 2020 at SVRR GGH Tirupati. All patients with clinically diagnosed idiopathic macular hole attending the outpatient department of ophthalmology, SVRR GGH Tirupati, were included in the study, except eyes with significant media opacities that can result in poor OCT signal, macular hole associated with trauma, retinal detachment, diabetic retinopathy, and myopia, and macular pseudohole associated with epiretinal membrane were excluded from the study. After obtaining written and informed consent, detailed history and ophthalmic examination was done. Spectral domain OCT was used to analyze the quantitative and qualitative changes seen in patients with idiopathic macular hole. A single examiner graded the macular hole according to classification developed by GAS. The qualitative and quantitative parameters assessed in the present study were integrity of the photoreceptor layer, inner segment and outer segment junction defect, intraretinal cyst, epiretinal membrane, vitreomacular traction, vitreopapillary traction, prefoveal opacities, ISOS defect diameter, macular hole base diameter, macular hole height, and macular hole index. Observation and results. 30 patients with idiopathic macular hole meeting the inclusion criteria participated in the study during 1 year period. The data was entered into Excel sheet and statistical analysis was done, after which p-value less 0.05 was considered statistically significant. The distribution of stage of macular hole and age group of subjects showed as the age increased, the proportion of staging among the subject also increased, and the mean age of the participant was 58 years, with the maximum distribution seen in the age group of 51 to 60 years, and the majority of the subjects were females. Stage of macular hole. Among 30 subjects, majority of them, that is 30%, belong to stage 4, 23% to stage 3, 20% to stage 1B, 17% to stage 2, and 10% to stage 1A. Distribution of stage of macular hole and best corrected visual acuity in logmark units showed a decrease in BCVA value was observed with an increase in stage of the macular hole. Comparison of qualitative parameters with the stage of macular hole shows patients with loss of integrity of the photoreceptor layer, inner segment outer segment junction defect, and intraretinal cyst increase with the increasing stage of the macular hole. Epiretinal membrane was observed with the advancing stage of macular hole but was not statistically significant. Vitreomacular traction was seen in the early stage of macular hole, and vitreopapillary traction increased with the increasing stage of the macular hole, and both was found to be statistically significant. Prefoveal opacities was observed only in the stage 2 and stage 3 of macular hole. Comparison of quantitative parameters with the stage of macular hole showed, with an increase in stage of the macular hole, the ISOS defect diameter, macular hole basal diameter, macular hole height increased and was found to have high statistical significance. The mean macular hole index in various stages of macular hole showed as the staging of macular hole increased, the macular hole index decreased and was found to be less than 0.5, which is a poor indicator of visual outcome following surgery. In conclusion, macular hole occurred most commonly in the age group of 51 to 60 years with a female predominance. Spectral domain optical coherence tomography, a non-invasive technique, provided useful qualitative and quantitative information in assessing the stage of hole treatment plan and also in assessing the postoperative visual recovery. It also helped in differentiating full thickness macular hole from lamellar hole and pseudohole. It was also useful to prognosticate cases, facilitate discussion with the patient, and helps in assessing the visual expectation preoperatively. These are my references. Thank you.
The study highlights what all changes that are going to happen in the macro updates. No extra contribution to add. Since if you increase the macro hole size increases, all the ISOS junction everything increases. That is a known fact. The only thing among this which helps in the prognostication is one thing is macro hole index. The macro hole index is high, then prognosis surgery decrease with the prognosis. ISOS junction break occurs in almost all cases. Since you have taken idiopathic macro hole, you will not see foveal atrophy. You have taken traumatic, think there will be foveal atrophy. This is another problem. So what all the things that you have mentioned that naturally will be forced to highlight it. You will not add to your surgical thing except in
Thank you.